So welcome back to lesson 2 of Floor Planner. I finished last lesson selecting the wrong thing and lost my spot, but we're back. So you can see I'm going back to this door here. If you select the door, you can change which direction it swings. So if it swings that direction, it's a bit odd. You know. You can sort of what's going to go behind it. Is it going to try and go all the way back? I don't like that swing. I'm going to change the swing. So I'm going to change it so it swings towards that wall there. It just seems like a better way of swinging it, and it's up to you how you do that, but that's just an idea of doors. Now I've got some things here. I can actually show you how you can change the surface. So let's just put some carpet in the rooms. So once we're in here, again, click on that box. You'll see I've selected the bedroom, room type, bedroom material. It's just got a colour. I'm not going to have a paint for the floor. I'm going to have a material, and you can see you've got wood there, carpet, stone, which is usually for walls outside, tiles, wallpaper, etc. So I'm just going to select carpet here and just select a carpet type. Not my favourite one, but it'll do. And you might wonder what happened. Well, why can't I see it? That's because over here on the top right, you've only got it selecting colour-coded rooms, not the material. So if I click on the material now, yeah, you can see it renders the carpet. So I'm going to go to the other bedroom there, and I'm going to select material and carpet. I'll select a different color carpet this time. Let's go with a grey carpet, and in a minute or so it will render the grey carpet. There you go. Bathroom, material type, I'll go with tiles, and I'll select a tile which is obviously like a bathroom tile, like that. No, that's not quite what I want. Yeah, I'll go with something like that. Okay. And then you can see you're starting to build up what your house will actually look like. So I'm not going to go much further here because I just wanted to give you the absolute basics. So, and then I'm going to load up for my next lesson a house I've sort of started on. That will be your basic house to copy, and I'll actually send you an image of it. You can export 2D images up here. So I'll actually export an image, and that's what you're going to copy. But before we go, let's have a look at the 3D option. So once you've actually built some of your house, you can click 3D here, and you can see I'm on zoom around mode. It shows me where the camera is here, how far away it is, etc., what angle the camera is, so I can change the angle of the camera if I want, or the height here, or you can even change it here, zooming in and out. And when you click on the screen, you can just move around and have a look at what your room would look like, you know, or your little house. Zoom in here. Okay, you can see there's no paint on the wall, so that's a lot. I'll show you how to do painting in a minute before I go, but just have a look. There's what your room looks like. You can see you've got your doors there. Okay, you've got your surfaces. And if you want to have a look what it's like as a person in the room, you can click the person icon, and then you can just use your arrow key on your keyboard or looking around like this to walk around and into the room, see what it will be like in the rooms, which is pretty cool. This one here, down the bottom, this control actually is more, I'll go back to this view. That's once you've got windows put in there, you can actually change the shadows so you can see where the sun's coming from, what it would look like in the house. So that's a pretty cool feature. But I'm going to go back to 2D and just show you how to put paint on the walls as the last thing. So I'm going to zoom out again. So to paint on the walls, you can put windows in. I haven't done that yet, but let's just say I select a wall here, this one here. You can see you've got material 1, material 2. So that's one side, and that's the other side. And it's not always easy to know what it is. Usually the outside is the first one. So let's just have a look. I'm going to make a material for the outside, and I'll make it brick. So I'll just do the first brick there. Oh, okay, and then I'll go back to settings again, and I'll do the material on the inside of that wall. I'll make it paint. I'll make it a blue color, like this. You can pick your blue, and back to settings. So let's have a look now. You can't see it in the 2D view, so let's have a look in the 3D view. Yep, we got it right. So you can see that wall's nice and blue there. I spin around on the outside. There we have a nice brick wall. So that's how you paint the walls. One last thing before we go, because I want to have 2 lessons really here of how to do everything. Now you want to place furniture. The last thing you really do in the house is put the furniture in. So you click on the furniture there, and you can just go for living room furniture, what you're going to put in there. Really, this is medical, so that's really not what we want. Let's go to living room furniture again. That's a dresser. Okay, so let's put a dresser in. Again, you just drag it where you want it. You could go kitchen. You want to go kitchen. Where's kitchen? There. It will load up. Okay, so there's a stove. Let's put one of those stoves in here. Again, you can click on these things. It's facing the wrong way. Click on it. Just spin it around the way you want it to face. Yep, you can see a photo of it up there. Pretty cool. So there's all furniture in here. You can select what room, or you can search for furniture. You can put it in. You can even make it a bit bigger or smaller if it looks. You can this one here, you can actually scale it. So you click that, you can make it a little bit bigger or longer if you think it's not quite fitting the room. Yeah, lots you can do. So I encourage you to just do something really basic like this. Just a square house with a couple of rooms. Get used to putting stuff in, painting it, putting different surfaces on before you actually start on the project. So your first project is just to do a square house, something like this, with some paint, with some wall surfaces, with some doors and windows, some kitchen and lounge room furniture, just really basic. A square house. No particular. I'll list some things in your project, in your file about what's got to be in this little square house, but really absolutely basic. Not really too worried about the outside or anything else. So that should take you a little while to get used to the whole thing, maybe an hour or two, to do a very little square house. And I'll give you as I said, a design guide for the little square house. And yours will be better than mine. Catch you later.